Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Chauncey Billups, Marco Milicic out there with Wallace. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Williamson in at the small forward position.
And how about Parker there? Incredible job with the handle and the footwork to get that one.
Billups passes to Hamilton. Williamson outside. Milicic kicks to Hamilton. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, rebound San Antonio.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now here's Billups. Williamson outside. Hamilton up top. Wallace the pass to Williamson. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And Muhammad sends it back. And it's on a bounce to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Brooks is the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio with the ball. Shoots from 12. Parker's shot is off. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hamilton against Duncan. Yep, that one goes.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Bowman, good.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Here's Billups. Wallace trying to break free. Billups with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Basket good. Bowen's got 7.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And here's the break. Here's Duncan.
Oh, good. Watch out.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The line for San Antonio, Tim Duncan, shooting 1.
One shot.
That free throw good from Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And there's the feed to Hamilton. The shot, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. The right guy, right play, wrong result.
Now the pass to Muhammad. Here's Bowen. He's guarded by Billups. Bowen, the pass to Duncan. It's good. Duncan's got his second bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
Billups kicks to Hamilton. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Here's Bowen. He has 7. Parker's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And they get it back. Ori passes to Duncan. To the middle, knocked away. It's stolen by Duncan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And that one's good. Parker's got his second bucket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle starts for San Antonio.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Duncan, up and in on the layup. Duncan's got 7.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here is Hamilton. He's got 5. Outside Billups. Off target from three-point range. Parker outside. Here's Bowen, and the rejection by Milicic. Williamson dishes to Wallace. Duncan against Hamilton. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, can I get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Boom. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about the determination of Bowen defensively? He's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball.
San Antonio is shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Now here's Billups. Williamson kicks to Hamilton. Pocket 6. Pass to Wallace. From deep. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 10-point game. That one goes. Count it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Billups. Wallace trying to break free. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Wallace against Muhammad. Passes it to Ori. Spurs working the ball around now. And Duncan gets double teamed. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pistons trailed by 13. Billups passes to Hamilton. Rejected by Ginobili.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Up the alley-oop pass, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Pistons on defense. They trail by 11. Ori gets the bucket. Ori's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Billups. Back to Hamilton. 6 to shoot. Over Ginobili. No good from Hamilton. San Antonio leading by 13. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Parker.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Bowen, the pass to Parker. Inside. Takes the turnaround J. Duncan misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Ginobili can't hit.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Williamson. Wallace trying to break free. Rebounded by Bowen. Spurs leading by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Driving inside. Here's Ori. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge too. Don't discount that.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Richard Hamilton.
Hamilton's got 10 points.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Feeds to Wallace. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Parker against Phillips. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for him.
And when Parker gets his legs under him from that mid-range area, he is incredibly accurate.
Pass to Phillips. Wallace with the ball. Covered by Duncan. Wallace left side. Hamilton. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Parker. Banked in off the glass.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
Ginobili against Hamilton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 15-point game. Ori is out there with Duncan. Then there's Parker. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Bowen in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Hamilton.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Hunter. Got a piece of it. Parker looking over the floor. And it's blocked. Here's Wallace. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
At the line for 2.
free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Now Parker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got 10 points.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Hunter against Duncan. Hunter with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
That is good from Ginobili.
Boy, the energy Ginobili plays with is actually unbelievable. He's a whirling dervish out there who is always doing something borderline spectacular.
And the Pistons making a change here. Campbell's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trailed by 21. And there's the pass to Ham. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Parker outside. Dishes it to Duncan. And that one's good. Parker's got 12 in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hamilton kicks to Hunter. Goes up on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Detroit, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
At the line for the Pistons, Lindsey Hunter, 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Hunter following the bucket by the Spurs. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
Yeah, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Now here's Ginobili. 7 points in the game. Rebound by the Pistons. Milicic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. They get a hand on it. Parker with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Or he gets the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the inside. Hamilton hits the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And Ginobili with the slam.
Boy, I like watching Ginobili rise up for the jam. Doesn't do it often, but when he does, it's pretty impressive.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and give it up for your Spurs. Let's fly. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and give it up for your Spurs. Let's fly.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Detroit. He feeds it to Hamilton. Campbell against Story. 5 to shoot. Parker with the steal. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Corey is such an incredibly valuable role player. I mean, he's a big man who has range and can also defend both the 4 and 5 spots.
The Spurs have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Or he hits them both.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Pass to Ham. Kept alive. And another shot. Duncan with the block.
That's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Duncan against Hunter. And that one drops for him.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Parker. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now, here's Hunter. Manu Ginobili able to get his shot to go. And Hunter, here we go. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Absolutely. The prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
wing. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Muhammad sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
No good from Campbell. On offense, here are the Spurs. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Duncan, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And the Pistons making a change here. Williamson's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Pistons on offense. And it's blocked. Down low. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
Free throw good, Muhammad.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Here's Hamilton. In for his 7th make and 14 tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bowen the pass to Muhammad. Six on the shot clock. Duncan trying to break loose. To the inside. Williamson kicks to Hunter. To the right side. Here's Campbell. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
From Tim Duncan.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Wants to get it to Hamilton and does.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Ball's knocked loose. Parker with the steal. And the rejection by Milicic. Inside. It's stolen by Duncan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Parker against Hunter. Parker passes to Duncan. And he makes that one. Duncan's got 14 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Hunter against Parker. And that one's good. Hunter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Ginobili outside. No good on the 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Hunter kicks to Williamson. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Duncan, the pass to Bowen. Muhammad dishes to Parker. And the rejection by Milicic. Hamilton up top. He's covered by Ginobili. Nice shot by Hamilton.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 9.
Boy, an array of jump shots there and post moves as well from Duncan, who's a very efficient scorer.
Now here's Hunter. Passes it to Williamson over Bowen. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's San Antonio delivering the blowout. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A stellar first half for Tony Parker. He had 16 points, 6 assists, and also 3 steals. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the score.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. In the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You gotta like what Rip has done in this game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Richard Hamilton. Wallace is out there with Milicic. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Williamson at the 3 spot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Spurs with possession following Billups' 3-point attempt.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here is Hamilton. It's deflected.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Bowen, the pass to Parker. He dishes it to Muhammad. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Now here's Billups. He's guarded closely. It's blocked, and they recover it. Kicks it out to Williamson. Milicic passes to Hamilton. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Pistons working the ball around now. To the paint, here's Williamson. Duncan with the block. Our Parker inside. He's guarded by Billups. And that one's good. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, Parker is scoring the ball extremely well right now. Hard to slow him down when he's this hot. That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pistons foul. Van Wallace. That's his first.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Tony Parker. 2 shots.
Two.
That's good from Parker.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Detroit now. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Here's Billups. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Ori. Parker outside. The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Wallace. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The pass to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Billups. And it's off the back rim. No good. To the middle. Stolen. Inside. Mohammed. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 3 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive game.
That's his second personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Free throw good, Mohammed. Both free throws good for Mohammed.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Back to Billups. Looking to end the run. He lays it in.
Chauncey Billups.
Billups has got 6.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to Bowen. This one for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Billups, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Ori gets the bucket. He's got 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Billups with the ball, guarded now by Duncan, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless
Chauncey
he
Billups
is.
taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Billups. And Chauncey Billups drops them both. Here's Parker. 23 points in the game. With some arc, and the basket by Muhammad.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And that one, good. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And I love whenever Horry rises up from there. His jump shot is so pure, the D has to respect it.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise, just 1 of 7 from the field.
Passes it to Parker. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. 25 points for Parker.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Hamilton. Wallace trying to break free. Here's Milicic, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's Parker. Solid defense right there from Billups. Here's Williamson, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Hunter Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Detroit also making some changes. Campbell comes in for Darko Milicic, and Hunter subbed in for Hamilton. Billups kicks to Wallace. Parker against Billups. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hunter. Duncan with the block. Here's Horry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Robert Horry at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Barry's checked in. Horry hits them both. Here's Hunter. He has 5. Pass to Billups. Takes it inside. That one, no good. Nice D from Ginobili. Spurs passing it around. To the inside. And it's sent back by Wallace. And he recovers it. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Eldon Campbell. That's his
and this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
4th team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Tim Duncan. 1 shot.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Duncan. And here is Billups. 10 points for him. Williamson with the bounce pass. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And he gets it to go.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Billups against Orr. Out to Wallace. The pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hunter. Count that one. Hunter's got 7 points. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Over Hunter. Up again. Duncan on the follow.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him. And he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Williamson, the pass to Campbell. And he comes up with the deuce. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Here's Parker from down in the low post. It goes. Parker's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And Billups gets it to go.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Campbell against Parker. That one goes in. Parker's got 31.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Ginobili against Billups. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
San Antonio, Manu Ginobili. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Ginobili. And both free throws good for Ginobili. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Billups. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. That doesn't go either for Billups.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Parker outside. Here's Duncan. No good with the layup. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
The way we keep a lead is to keep making stops, gang rebound, and keep the pace.
No surprise moments ago in that little talk that Greg Popovich gave his team in pushing his troops, sensing an open opportunity to break this thing wide open.
And he's a guy who will never settle. And for good reason. He knows that any dip in momentum can shift the course of a game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Ginobili out there with Udrich. Then there's Duncan. Then there's Barry. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And so Udrich will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Ginobili. Over Ham. Ginobili can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Now, here's Hunter. Defense right on him. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Barely. And the layup's good off the glass.
That is simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Hunter, the pass to Ham. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Ham's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Barry. Going inside. Right through the knee for the layup.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Hunter, the pass to Ham. Count it.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just serve him up.
And Udrich kicks to Robinson. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Barry offers a ton of versatility. I mean, Brent is a tall guard with really good handles and a deadly three-point shooter.
And the Spurs making a change here. Brown's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Brown's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And the Pistons with possession. Campbell, the pass to Ham. Brown outside. The feed to Wallace. Stolen by Robinson. Passes to Barry. Tries from 10. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Fultz. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it. And again, Detroit turns it over. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Udrich finds Brown. Robinson on the wing. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim. Is it one fall? Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. Brown outside. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And here are the Pistons now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Campbell. 6 to shoot. The pass to Brown. Trying to get something going. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Massenberg. And to get open is Robinson. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Robinson against Brown. Over Robinson. Here's Wallace. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Relentlessness describes Ben Wallace on the glass. Always attacking and corralling rebounds out of midair.
Here's Udrich. The shot from the low post is good. Udrich has got 4 points this quarter.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around him.
Here's Fultz. Wallace trying to break free. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brett Berry picks one up. We've heard the call for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
Hey, Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Driving in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So it's the Pistons now. Brown feeling out a bit. Six on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. Udrich grabs the board. And here's Udrich bringing it up for San Antonio.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Brown, takes the 12-footer and hits. Brown's got his first bucket in this one. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Barry, great pass to set up the lay-in.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Pass to Ham. Here's Wallace. Wallace drawing the double team. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Ham. Over Barry. Detroit getting another chance here. Wallace's shot is good.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And Udrich kicks to Robinson. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this off-season, maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Brown outside. Udrich up top. Wallace covering. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Smith checked in for the
Now
Pistons.
into the lineup for the Pistons, John Smith.
Here's Udrich. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
To the paint. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
On defense, San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown, good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now Udrich. Pass to Robinson. That's good. It's Udrich with the assist that time. Udrich has got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Pistons with possession here. Brown outside. Udrich grabs the board. Brown's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. There's the pass to Barry.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Brown. Here's Udrich. And to get open is Robinson. Udrich can't hit. Feeds it to Brown. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Here's Udrich. Shoots over Campbell. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
Jones checked in for Barry. And Detroit with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in.
Get open!
1:25 left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Udrich. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Udrich has got 9 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Wallace slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Brown. Robinson passes to Jones. Udrich dishes to Jones. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters. Now
they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Smith against Brown. Smith feeling it out a bit. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.